Hello my friends, and welcome back to another guitar lesson video. In this one, we're going to be going over 3 just killer riffs that are all just technique and style building parts that teach you about string isolation and palm muting and various picking techniques, going from clean to distortion, from distortion back to clean. All sorts of great, again, style and technique building lessons that just make you more confident on the guitar, make you more free-flowing with the guitar, and just allows you to play more things. That's exactly what it did for me coming up, because these are 3 songs that I definitely learned riffs from. I happen to like them, so that helped. We're going to be looking at Metallica's Harvester of Sorrow, Slayer's Seasons in the Abyss, and Alice in Chains' Angry Chair. In my last lesson video, we went over 3 riffs from Metallica, Megadeth, and Pantera. And somebody commented, how about Harvester of Sorrow? So I want to thank you, man, for commenting that, because I was like, oh yeah, Harvester of Sorrow, one of my favorite Metallica songs ever. And just, again, just loaded with great techniques that you learn these things. If you don't already know them, they will help with everything you're doing moving forward. I promise you that. Great guitar playing stuff. So again, for that and that last lesson video, if you haven't seen it, I'll link it for you up here and in the description, because that's a cool one too that you'll want to go over. And like in that last lesson video, we are going to start with what I consider to be the easiest of this 3, which happens to be Alice in Chains' Angry Chair. And just going to teach these riffs, like I said in that last video, as if I was sitting down with a friend teaching them. This is how I'd show them, and this is how I'm going to show you. So, Angry Chair, definitely the easiest, because the main riff here, I'm going to be having to switch between a clean and distortion. Good. So, it's like this. They even put a little bend in there on that 3rd fret. We'll talk about all that. But you don't have to. That's like the next level of it. Let's get into that. So I'm in E right now. This particular song happens to be in E flat, but that's okay. You can play it in any tuning, as long as it's like a standard, you know, not a drop tuning. We're dropped in pitch, but it's not considered like a drop D or a drop C, anything like that, where the 6th string is tuned in a different interval than the rest of the strings. So again, we're in E, but the original's in E flat. We're going to start with the 6th string open, 2nd fret 5th string, and I'll have all the tab for you on screen here, so you can take a look and follow along. Open on 6, 2 on the 5th string, back to the open on 6, then the 3rd fret on the 5th string. So a simple pattern. Couldn't be easier. Singer. So, but what those guys do is that 3rd fret on the 5th string, they bend it up a little bit. I would call it like, certainly not a half step, maybe not even a quarter step, more like an 1/8 of a step, just a little bit. And I'm using my middle finger there to get that, but I'm also using the strength of my index finger right behind it. So I keep my index finger planted on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Now, when they're both there like that, it gives me more power to bend this up, because I'm using the strength of both fingers. Obviously, because I'm fretting the 3rd fret there, this index finger on the 2nd fret is insignificant in terms of its pitch or anything like that. You can't even hear it because I'm playing a fret above it, but I'm using both of those to pull that. And that gives you a little extra oomph. And the timing of that, you want it to just before the next one falls in. Dun, 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 dun. So that's important as well. So I'm bending it so gradually until the very end, then I give it a little more. Barely anything, and at the very end. So if you looked at it like a ramp, it wouldn't be like a linear ramp like that. It'd be more like a quarter pipe. For all my skater friends out there. Then we're going to switch over to distortion. Very easy, again with a big bend there. So we're just going to be doing, it's an F and E, those are our 2 chords. So 1st fret on the 6th string, power chord, 3rd fret on the 5th string, and an E, 6th string open, 2nd fret, 5th string, and 2nd fret, 4th string. So now this one, instead of being like this, it's more like this. It still isn't completely linear, but it's the ramp is has more of a gradient, less of a gradient. I can't think of how to say that, but and that's the 5th fret, 6th string. Again, I'm using the power of both my fingers there. And that's important for big bends. If I'm doing something like this, I'm using the power. I'm fretting with my ring finger there, but I'm using the power of my middle finger and my index finger right behind them to get that pitch perfectly how I want it and just have the strength and control over my bends. Same thing here. Using these 2 fingers to power everything. So, in this case, I decided just in that moment to use my 2nd finger or my middle finger, but I still have the power of my index finger behind it. Super easy. Alice in Chains, Angry Chair. I think I might have seen that song the first time on Beavis and Butthead and was like, whoa. Because I was against Alice in Chains at that time because I felt like grunge was ruining metal. It was, at that time I was huge into Pantera, Slayer, Megadeth, Metallica, all that. And then the grunge movement happened and everything on MTV was Nirvana and Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, that stuff, Stone Temple Pilots, which I hated at the time. Now I love all those bands and I appreciate the beauty of their music and listen to them all the time. So always loved that song. Even though I was mad at the movement at the time, it still struck a chord with me. Angry Chair. The choruses are so sick. So check them out. Okay, let's move on to, I'm going to say I think that Seasons in the Abyss from Slayer is, this particular part is maybe a little bit easier than Metallica's Harvester of Sorrow. The Harvester of Sorrow is still easy, but there's some varying techniques in that one. Seasons definitely has some cool techniques too, but let's get into it. And completely coincidental, no planning, it has that same, on the same fret, everything. And it happens to be in the same tuning. This particular tune, Seasons in the Abyss, is also in E flat. But again, we're in E right now. Doesn't make a difference. Skip some parts there for the demo at the beginning. We have the little clean part, which we'll get into. I'll show you that quickly. So, but anyways, it starts like this. So this is just a badass thing in itself. Open E power chord, and then I'm just hitting the 1st and the 2nd string open with a big upstroke. Great thing. You could do that for anything. You're just riffing anything. Cool little trick. And this next part, we're already holding the 2nd fret of the 5th string and the 2nd fret of the 4th string for an E power chord. We're already holding that. We want to lift our hand up like this a little bit so that we can get these strings to ring. If you were barring your fingers over there or just laying them across, they'd be dead. So you need to hold that E with a proper angle on it so that your 1st and 2nd string ring through. And then because we're still holding our hand there, I'm just going to go 2nd fret, single string picking, 2nd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, 4th string. And then we're going to move down to that 1 on the 5th string. Now this one is more of a ramp right away. Instead of it's and that's how I think about all bends, slides, stuff like that. Notice this slide was fast up, slow down. Or I could do, that was the opposite, fast up, slow down. Did I say that wrong? Did I say that backwards? I don't know. You get what I'm saying though. I think of everything like ramps if I'm trying to explain it. So this one, the ramp slopes much more quickly. You want to get to that pitch, which is, that's a full half step. So that's the pitch you're wanting to bend to. Then F power chord. It's incredible how similar this is to the Alice in Chains one in terms of its riffs and things like that. Again, completely coincidental. Then one guitarist is doing that, I believe Carrie, and then Jeff is going 6th string, 1, 5th string, 3, 2, then that same. So notice I put a little vibrato on that. Good vibrato is in the wrist, not the fingers. Your power from the wrist. Think of it like that. You know, shaking your hand like that. So, you got that? Get into that clean part. So an easy way to do this is I'm going to plant my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and it never moves. Then I'm going to put my index finger, and this is going to be the one that moves to the 4 different places. But my middle finger is always going to stay there on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. So we're going to start with index finger, 2nd fret, 4th string, and we're just going to go strings 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So that's the pattern. Hear that pattern? That's 1. That's 2. So, do it twice. Then move your index finger up a fret. So now it's on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, and my middle finger is still on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. Remember, that never moves. So, 2nd fret, 4th string, move it up. And then we're gonna, middle finger's gonna stay there. We're gonna take the index finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and now we're gonna skip the 4th string. 5, 3, 2, 1. And there's no like coming back down. It's just, and then move your index finger down to the 2nd fret. And do the same thing. Skip the 4th string. This particular thing takes a lot of control to arch your fingers the right way so that you're not like this. If I'm laying my hand across other strings, you need to make each string ring clear. So I'm arching my fingers in a way that I'm only holding, fretting the strings that I want to fret, and the other ones can ring clean. Now into the badass part. All right, 6th string, 0, 2, 3, 0. So 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 5. That's the riff. And then 0, 2, 3, 0, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 5, 0, 2, 3, 0. All muted. And then after that open, 2 on 5, 2 on 4, just like an E power chord, but we're not hitting the 6th string. Just the 5th and the 4th string. 3 on the 6th string, 2 on the 6th string. 1 on the 5th and 4th string. 2 on the string. So and I'm muting everything, palm muting everything. That's just how I lay my hand on the strings. There's less palm muting like this. But as I put my hand over, it mutes it. And the more I put it on there. So just laying it on the strings, controlling the amount of palm muting I want. And everything's palm muted except for the accents. So just that chord, those are the accents that you want to open up for and not a palm muting. Power chord 4 and 6, power chord 3 and 5. All right. Moving on to the final one, Harvester of Sorrow. Starts badass. Power chord 3 and 5. To a G. Down a half step. So 3, 2, 0. If we were doing a single string, it'd be like this. 3, 2, 0. Then move to the 5th string. 2, 1. Yeah. 2, 3, 2, 0, 2, 6th string, then 5th string. And if we're doing power chords, it'd be. But with everything muted. Oops. Onto the clean. This is amazing. I remember seeing this video, the black and white one, Monsters of Moscow or Monsters of Rock in Moscow, where they're playing that. I mean, I get goosebumps even thinking about it. That concert was so badass, and hearing them play Harvester of Sorrow so heavy in front of, some say, 1 million people. Killer part. I'll always remember that. Saw that as a young kid, and man, I wanted to learn that immediately. So check out the tab here. 6th string, 2 on the 5th string, 3 on the 4th string, 2 on the 4th string. Then 6th string open, 2nd fret, 5th string, 3rd string open. So we're skipping the 4th string there. So we got back to 3, 2 on the 4th string. Third fret, 6th string. So 3rd fret, 6th string, then 5th string open, 4th string open. Move down to the 1st fret, 6th string. Skip the 5th string. So 6th string, 4th string. Now, you could hold an E power chord here 6th string open, 1st or 2nd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, 4th string, and just use your ring finger. You can stay on here like this. Keeping the power chord there planted the whole time, if that makes it easier just to pivot like this, but I didn't learn it like that, and I've just played like this. Kind of my hands dancing all over the place. It probably isn't the most efficient way. It definitely takes more dexterity and more of that arching of your fingers to get everything there. So just know you can keep it planted there. Now, to me, this is the best part. When they break into the distortion. And it's so killer. So everything there is muted on the 5th and 4th string. I love this because it's an easy way to teach this. Everything played on the 5th and 4th string is muted. Everything not played on the 5th and 4th string is totally open and accented, meaning I even dig into it harder. Same notes, except we have distortion. And again, I'm palm muting everything on the 5th and 4th string. Everything else is open. And it's that kind of stylistic playing that gives riffs character. Palm muting some things, letting some things be accents without any palm muting. So incorporate that into your playing if you can. Kimura does all the time. I do all the time because of learning these Metallica riffs just like this and their use of accents to stylize riffs to make them more expressive in certain ways. That riff is so badass. Imagine if the whole thing, I'm just going to try it right now, totally muted. Doesn't have the same effect as. Back to them. Something like that. Oops. So that's it. Really just wanted to show off this part. So I hope you guys found this useful. I love teaching this type of stuff because I feel that these are the building blocks that built my style and helped me do this incredible career where I'm doing what I'm doing right here and playing cool stages and stuff with cool bands and everything. And I really think it's because I studied riffs like Metallica riffs, Megadeth riffs, Slayer, Pantera, and all that growing up. And I like to show you the ones that I think are most important with the most technique and style building things about them. So I've got tons more free lessons here on the channel, but if you still, if you want a little more, I got a guitar instructional DVD too, which I realize people aren't buying DVDs anymore, especially when I have so many great free guitar lessons here on the channel. But it's a cool little keepsake, and it comes with 10 of my custom free guitar picks, 10 of my custom guitar picks free worldwide shipping, autographed if you want it, all that kind of stuff. So robarnoldworld.com/store. I'll have it linked for you below. If you want to check that out, I encourage everybody. And I have a wonderful Patreon community as well. Everybody's hanging out there, talking music, guitars, Metallica, Kimura, everything like that. Lots of perks. Seeing these videos early. You can get involved in my monthly giveaways, which I do every single month with rad memorabilia and cool stuff like that. Have your name listed in the video, all that stuff. So appreciate everybody that's already over there helping support. Could really use your help if you feel like coming on over. So don't forget to check out that first lesson video if you haven't already. There's 6 badass riffs for you that you can learn and help start building just your confidence and your playing today for everything that's going to come in the future. And I wish you all luck. Appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Oh, hey, you know what? I actually wanted to preface that slightly differently. If you're still here with me, perhaps you noticed this guy hanging here. This is the all-new Jackson Pro Origin. It is brand new, but I think it's based off their 85 models. So it's a reissue of that, the Pro Origin. This just arrived at my house this morning. I'm excited to get into it. Going to be a demo video coming later this week on it. We'll I'll be jamming out on it, talking about all its specs and everything like that. But this is what I wanted to say. What a perfect opportunity. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, to do so you know exactly when that video drops. And even if you are subscribed, it's not too late to hit that notification bell so that every time I release a video, pops up, you know, just a little, hey, Rob's got a new video here, come check it out. I'd really appreciate that. Thanks so much to everybody for watching. Happy riffing, happy jamming, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Let me know if you like these lessons and if you want more of them. Really, I'm doing this one because so many people commented in the last one. I want more of those, so I'll keep pumping them out as long as you guys keep wanting them. You just let me know. Cheers, peace, see ya.